This is Chris Kell with your Peak Fitness tutorial and weighing in and measuring our clients. Alright, for the first aspect of our weigh-in, okay, begins with our Tanita scale here. Alright, now what we need to do is set this scale for the client's height and weight, alright, then just have them step on. I'm just going to show you how to do this here. Alright, so we're just going to move down to the buttons here. First thing I'm going to do with the scale is press the on button. Alright, I'm just going to wait for it to boot up here. Alright, I'm going to choose the client sex by clicking either up or down here on the set button. So we'll click down one. Alright, we've got female. Alright, then I'm going to click set. Okay, once again we choose the client's age. So my age right now, 29, soon to be 30. So I'm going to choose that here. Once again I'm going to set. Okay, then I'm going to choose the client's height. So again I'm going up and also go down. Okay, so we'll say 5'7.5". Okay, we'll fudge it a little bit, alright? And we'll say set. Okay, now I'm just going to wait until this hits 00. Don't let the client come on until we see these zeros. Alright, I'm going to step on. And my current weight is 158. Okay, so as you can see, just wait until these bars end up here. And wow, my body fat's high. We don't necessarily want to let the client see that because it's not accurate. You know, we do, as you'll see in a second, we do body fat a bit differently, but that's pretty inaccurate, just kind of based upon, you know, whether the client's had water that day or whatever. So just record that, record their weight in their performance workout chart and move on. All right, now for body fat measurements, we use a standard 3-site formula. All right, so our next aspect of our testing is going to be body fat. I'm just going to zoom this out so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, so we keep our body fat measurement caliper right here. We're going to use calipers to measure body fat. Okay, and we also keep our waist measurement, what is this thing? It's our tape measure right here, so it's hung up here on the wall. Okay, so the first area that I'm going to measure on my clients, okay, is the stomach, okay, what we call the abdomen, alright, in our performance tracking chart. Alright, so what I want to do is come up here. I'm just going to get a skin fold right here next to my belly button, alright. I just want to pinch it, kind of shake it out a little bit, let it go. We don't want to pinch so hard that we're kind of getting onto the muscle here, so I just want to hold it for a little while, allow kind of the water to dissipate from this area, and then just get a good pinch. Okay, let me raise it. Actually, I'm gonna just do this so I get to see me a little funky here for a second. But just grab this here, get a pinch. Okay, and so I'm looking at millimeters here. Okay, if you can see this, I'm right at about like 6 millimeters. Okay, and you know, whatever it may be, just write down, you know, just hold it, let it kind of sink in for a minute, and then move to our next spot. All right, and what we've got here, okay, is what we call our iliac crest. So right on the side here, just get a good skin fold, hold for a minute, pause. Okay, and here I'm right at about a 4. And I'm going to take this twice just so I kind of get I can kind of get a baseline to compare from here. And again, I'm about a 4, so that's what I'm going to take. Can't get the third one so well, but what I want to do is get the back of the arm here. Okay, and generally we're going to get the middle of the tricep. Make sure the person is not flexing. I'm going to put one hand on the bottom, one hand on top, and we want to get the dead center. So I'm trying to find the point where my hands like meet in the middle here, the kind of the middle of my thumbs. I'm going to get the back of my arm here, just get a skin fold and grip it and grab it with my caliper. All right, once we've done this, we're going to add these 3 sites up here, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But the last portion of our standard weigh-in would be the waist measurement. All right, again, I'm going to have to kind of loop just take my shirt off for this. But what we've got here is we are going to just have the person lift up to right about here. We're going to find the sort of the biggest portion of the person's waist, and we're going to put the we're going to have them hold the tape measure right here. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a 1. I'm looping this around my body here, and I'm looking for my waist measurement. All right, so for me, I am right at about 30.5 inches. All right, because this is kind of where the 1. That is kind of where the 1 meets the 30. All right, so I'll do that one more time just so you can see me here. Okay, right above my belly button. Okay, looping this around. Yes, and right at about 30.5 inches. So as you can see here, we just write those things down in our performance testing sheet. So we've got our waist measure, we've got our weights, and then we've got the abdomen skin fold, the iliac crest skin fold, and the tricep skin fold. All right, and if the person wants to know their body fat, all right, what we're going to do is refer to this chart. All right, so we have our percentage of fat estimated, our 3-site percentage. All right, you just add those three numbers up. All right, so for me, if I got a 5, a 4, and a 6, let's see, that's about between 13 to 17. Okay, so I'm right at about 10% if I were a woman. Okay, mine is lower, I can guarantee that. But as you can see here, that's how we do it. Just match it to the person's age. You know, they're starting at 18 all the way up to 58, and that'll give you a general percentage. All right, and again, as long as those figures are going down, we're doing our job. But just refer to that area. You know, give them that number. You can write it down in their chart if necessary. But that is your weight. That is your weigh-in tutorial.